It won't let me do the intro for some reason. So bear with us, peeps. No, that's not it. No. I've unmuted you. It won't let me do.
Oh my goodness, we're live now. I'm like,
I know we're live. Yes, I know. I can't do any of the stuff. It won't let me play the videos.
I thought like there's going to be an intro or something.
No, and I'm clicking it, and it's not going on. Anyway, let's see what happens.
Well,
no, it won't let me do it.
All right. Well, I guess we're live now.
Yeah, let's go live. Yeah, sorry, peeps. So, it must be StreamYard. Hold on a sec. Must be StreamYard because they're saying no, we're not letting you do that for nothing. So there we go.
It's the Rough Solo Show.
Bloody hell. So anyway, over to you, Nate.
Welcome to the War Room. Talk about interesting times that we live in. And so who knows what happened? Maybe StreamYard decides to hate on Ruff. They still all sound the same, according to Herman.
Let's get the chat up anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway, welcome everyone. We're happy to have you here. I was not expecting this. I thought for sure, like, okay, as normal, there would be sort of a 2-minute interlude before we start, so I could get something to drink, lock and load.
Yeah, that's my drink is almost empty, as you can see.
I could come and sit down in my chair, get myself nice and comfortable, ready to go. You know, be professional, and so we're sitting here screwing around, trying to.
I'll know next time. Bloody StreamYard.
We're just taking the mickey out of you, Ruff.
I know. And it's like, why isn't it working?
It's right. The squirrels in your computer are having a hard time.
No, it's not. I think it's just StreamYard.
It has to do with the heat.
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome everyone. We're happy to have you here, despite all of the fun times getting the show started. We're happy to have everyone here. Hey, Dave, and
oh, very nice, Simon.
Yes. You got to have some Dr. Pepper down there. So, gentlemen, it is good to see you both. What have you all been doing this week? Have you played anything fun? Have you gotten anything in? Or have you decided, no, I'm just going to chuck everything into the bin? And so what's up, Ruff? What have you been doing this week?
Well, been a bit of an exciting week. I've got up the first part of In the Shadows. I'll tell you what.
I watched that. It was exhilarating.
Is it a war game or is it some sort of war-themed resource management game? Whatever. I'm having fun with it. And once you know how the bot is crazily cruel. All it does is uses its action points to try and arrest you, get you off the board. But yeah, enjoying that. So hopefully,
shouldn't it be cruel because it's the
it's the Germans and the milice. Yes, no, it's and I've got to be careful. There's a couple of cards,
right?
Huh?
It's the Yahtzees.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and there's a couple of cards that says Yahtzee reprisal on it. So I've had to say Yahtzee reprisal. You understand why, boys and girls. But that was fun. Hopefully another one up sometime, if not next week, maybe the week after. They take a bit of time. But Friday, we did our second part of Battles of the American Revolution from the new tri-pack. We were doing Monmouth, and we were joined by the designer, Mike, or Mick Miklos, telling us how rubbish me and Tony are at playing it. So that was fun. No, seriously, no, it was great. It was great to have him there because he was putting us right, giving us little tips what to do, and the chat enjoyed it as well. So, great that we're learning a lot from the actual designer. So that's what I've been up to. What about you guys?
Jester, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been up to the usual, but I have a very, very important announcement to make. Very important announcement.
Oh, blimey.
So you guys know I've been on this show for 6 years, almost almost 6 years now. Another thing I've been doing for a super long time is playing Warframe.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously going back to Warframe and playing Warframe. Tonight is my 500th login night, which is a special event. You get a special reward. You get a big bonus. So tonight I'm going to be having at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on my channel. We're going to have our 500th login event. And because of that, I'm going to be doing a review of every single Warframe in the game.
Whoa.
Right.
Blimey.
I
I think there's 65 Warframes now.
Okay. What time does that start?
That'll be at 8 o'clock tonight on my channel.
Okay. All right. I see that. Hey, Paul, I noticed Paul won he was the winner of the Compass Games giveaway the other day.
Oh, what, on their town hall thingy?
Yeah. Congratulations, Paul.
Wow.
I see Cardboard Commander's back from his vacation, so good to see you back. And
Mike, don't preempt. I'm getting there as quick as I can, for goodness sake.
Oh, Stuka Joe's here. It's good to see Stuka. Koi, good to see Koi.
Shall I start from the bottom and go up?
So, Dragon X is here and Hex.
Yeah. All right.
So,
I mean, eventually you'll get to them.
So, a little bit of what I did this week is I feel sorry. I'm sorry for the way that the camera is showing my my shirt. It's kind of looking odd to me.
Stripes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But I don't know if apologies are in order to Christoph, in that me and Tony got to play on Wednesday evening. We got to play The Lamps Are Going Out, and I was the Central Powers, and as the Germans, I invaded and conquered Belgium. So Christoph says we're still at a state of war between us, but it's a great game. It's a great game, and I know Tony and I are really enjoying it. And I know for people who don't know that our good friend Herman Lutman or Lutman. Was the developer for The Lamps Are Going Out. So if anyone is interested, I can't remember exactly when we're gonna continue playing. It might be Wednesday. We'll have to coordinate it with Tony on when we're gonna play it again, but we're gonna keep going. We're in the spring of 1915, and going to keep going. So it's an awesome game. The Germans were able to take Verdun, which was an amazing feat. But the Russians are on the doorstep of Germany. So we concentrated a lot in the West and not so much in the East. So we might have to balance that out. But it was great. So
right, I just want to say happy birthday, Tim. It's Tim's birthday today. How do I know that? Because I'm in everybody's head. Okay, I did a Herman.
Happy birthday, Timothy.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Wait, so are you saying that you're living rent free?
No, I live rent free in people's heads. That's what it is.
Okay.
Oh yes. Combat 3 is arriving. I'm just waiting for it to get over here. That's the Bridge Too Far one. So looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to whenever I thought it was going to be yesterday, but I have not. I have not gotten a email yet that GMT was going to charge for their latest P500s, and the one I'm getting is the Barbarossa Army Group North. So I'm hoping that gets charged and sent soon. Yeah, Dragon X repeating the mistakes of So that was. In fact, I mentioned on the live stream that if you want to look at sort of the conflict in between the German high command of whether going west or going east in World War I, this is the book to get, On a Knife Edge. That's the book. So an early Nate's notes.
Ooh.
But
surprise Nate's notes.
Nate's notes. But for everyone who is here today, this is an exciting episode. I'm sure this will be one of my favorites because I love the topic. The topic is everything naval war games.
Oh.
I love naval stuff. I love ships. And so
except Hexy.
Except Hexy, right. But, we could have him as an expert to come on for naval war games.
Wouldn't that be funny if we had him as a guest, and our subject was naval or air warfare? I think
air war. There we go.
Yeah.
But this is
some people just can't get outside their box. Some people like to stay inside their little box.
And that's fair enough.
And they're completely happy inside their little box.
Yep.
That's fine.
Don't worry, Dragon X. That certainly will come up.
That is now in my head, Herman, and I can't get it out. All right.
But naval war games, there is. I was actually surprised when I was going through my collection of the number of naval war games that I have. So this will be fun to discuss. What I want to do, hopefully, is not just say, well, here's this naval game and here's this naval game, and maybe you should check out this naval game. I want to actually talk about the game and exactly maybe give people an overview of what the game is about, and maybe that it will be the game that they would want to go get and play.
You've obviously had time to do some research.
I have a question about this.
Sure.
Unless it's a dumb question. I have a lot of thoughts about this because, it's very broad topic, so we did narrow it down. But would you say that every Pacific game out there is also a naval game?
See, this was something I was actually thinking about before the show because that is a important question. So I think the answer comes down to it depends.
Well, let's put it this way. That's not a naval game, even though it's set in the Pacific.
Right. Or
using things to get across the water to the islands, but
or Corsair Leader wouldn't be a naval game. Zero Leader wouldn't be a naval game. Something like Nimitz Leader, that would be a naval game.
That would be, yeah.
Or something like, for instance, Last 100 Yards.
I guess I should have said any strategic Pacific game. Would you consider that a naval game?
Well, we've got the big one down there, the Pacific War by Mr. Mr. Herman. That's got a lot of ships in it. So,
yes, it does.
Yeah.
So
I would say yes.
I did was when I was picking the games for my collection, I leaned towards games that was the predominance.
He's got his underwear on.
Oh, shut up. I've got shorts on the top over here. Shut up.
Oh, my God.
But I picked games that the preponderance of what you were doing was naval in the game, or it was the whole thing. So that was my consideration on picking naval games.
Like Empire of this was Empire of the Sun.
Empire of the Sun, similar.
Would you consider that a naval game or not? There's naval
in it.
Naval in it, but there's some air as well.
Air and land. Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, that's where I was.
I think it's worth mentioning at least, but I'm not sure if I would.
So the topic is games focused on naval warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. I wasn't 100% sure. And oh my God, these white legs are just driving me crazy.
They're like dead fish, aren't they?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't tan very well over here. We can't help it,
Well, that's because you all get like maybe 2 weeks of sun out of the year.
Yeah.
And I can vouch for that. I was over there, and the 6 days I was in Iceland, there was 1 day of sun.
Oh my gosh.
One day of sun. The rest was cloudy, rainy, crappy, cloudy, nasty, disgusting.
Welcome to our part of the world.
Would you consider Pacific War as a naval game? That's I would, because your main crust is moving around your naval forces. But I think I think that's why I was bringing it up. Is you have naval games, and then you have games that have ships in them, and I think there's a big difference.
Yeah,
Right.
What is he doing?
I'm trying to find. That's it. Found it. One I forgot, which is a good little game, which maybe not many people. I've got to lose some of that, and I want to. That's not very attractive, right? So, so I found it at last.
We're consummate professionals here.
Yes, not right. I'm just going to check. I'm just checking through the old chat because I get told off.
You got a ways to go to catch up then.
That's all right.
You could be here for days waiting on the
That's right. No, it's okay. Okay, they're chatting.
Yeah, Herman, Midway, Jutland, Wooden Ships, and Iron Man. Yeah, there's lots of choices for naval war games out there. In fact, I mean, if you just go on BGG and you look up naval and put it under the category of war game, you will see that there is 1,851 entries. 1,851, excuse me. So now, of course, a lot of these are like expansions and rule sets and things like that. So you'd have to continue to
now you get a bit shaky
down. But there's quite a number of naval games out there. In fact, I know that there are some naval games currently. Well, there's one I'm thinking of in particular that was supposed to come out, but unfortunately, due to the designer, the circumstances of his passing away, that game would no longer be published. I'm thinking of the Jutland game from Compass. They have decided not to publish that game. It's understandable. Yes.
The other, what was the hell is the name of that game?
As long as they're not budgie smugglers, Sark. All right.
And I got it right there, but I can't see it because all these boxes are in the way.
I know.
Interesting.
It's the destroyer where you defend against the Zero suicide bomber. What Picket? No, that's not it.
Yeah, Picket Duty.
Picket Duty. That's it. Yeah.
Solitaire
so is
game.
Picket Duty a naval game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I keep thinking, yes. Do I get it?
Stuka, you mentioned the VUCA's coming out with a new edition of the Far Seas. I'm looking forward to that one because it does look really interesting. The old version looked interesting. So I haven't seen it. I haven't seen like the map or anything outside of just the box.
I have. When they were at PunchCon the year before last, they brought the it may change. They brought the prototype of it to have a go. Again, not very solo friendly. So, but it looks interesting. And it's a much loved game from what I gather. Everybody looking in it, oh, brilliant, you're bringing this back out. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, since it's VUCA, maybe VUCA will make it more solo friendly. They tend to do that with a lot of their games. So we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Historic Wings is here. Hey, as Historic Wings has Black Flight been released yet? I do not remember seeing that. Let us know. And
no, there's a guy, I forget his name, forgive me, did a playthrough of the prototype, sort of print and play version of it. So I think it's near.
Okay,
and
cool.
I think Thomas texted me or something saying yes, it's not far away.
That's awesome. Great.
Of course, something we haven't mentioned, the Hunters.
I was going to say the submarines. I can talk endlessly. We could both talk endlessly about this series.
Mm-hmm. But I don't want to get too far into.
That's the subject yet. Otherwise, Koyi will tell us off.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
But I was very excited a couple weeks ago that on our 10-game challenge that I have officially done half of the games on my list so far and have posted them to the TAC Up group. So very excited about that. But for me currently, I will actually share my screen here that I have number 6.
I'm not going to put it up there. No.
I have number 6.
We don't know unless you video proof. Let's see some video.
I'll tell you
proof.
what, I'm gonna get my camera out
I
tomorrow.
don't remember that
photograph
being
10 games.
I don't remember that being a requirement that I had to.
This is for non-YouTubers. We're YouTubers.
Oh. Well,
all he's
YouTuber.
done is gotten a bunch of red counters, put them on the east front, put a bunch of black counters on the west front, and set them up and said, "There you go."
What you've done is an after-action report. Completely useless.
Wow, man, look at that getting hit from both sides today. My goodness.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm messing with you both. So I have
welcome
Downfall.
back to the war room. Right.
I have Downfall out as number 6 on my list. This is going to be not the whole game, but this is from the Overlord scenario through to the end of the game. So this starts on, there's 8 turns in the game, and this starts on turn 6. Since I played the Dark Summer, that was Normandy. France 1944 starts from Normandy to the end of the war, and I thought, well, I'll play from Normandy to the end of the war in this game. So number 6, hopefully we'll be finished.
Played that solo, or you gave up?
No. I've played this solo actually a couple of times.
It does people's head in playing it solo.
Yeah, I mean it's just, I don't know.
What are you saying? You're super brain or something? What's going on?
Absolutely.
All
yes.
right,
yes. I have the capability of splitting my brain into 4 quadrants.
He's a professional.
Yeah. Who knows, Thomas?
Aviation is 2000. It's way 2000. Forget that.
We do like our planes. Actually, the history this week, there's very little of it.
Oh,
so
really?
Very little. Anyway, lock and load, everyone.
Lock and load. I see people have let us know how they're doing on their 10-game challenge. Dragon X, I feel the heat. I can imagine what the heat is out there from June to August.
It's in is it in Cyprus or somewhere like that?
I believe so. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, we went there. It is. We had a holiday there. It is bloody hot, but lovely. Lovely.
Oh, Cardboard Commander just got the Dark Summer. Good for you. It is a great game. 43. Wait, what is 43 degrees Celsius in real temperature?
That's F hot.
Yeah.
Fairly hot.
Okay.
As opposed to the other Anglo-Saxon word.
109?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Melt.
Oh my goodness. Nordic, that's great. Game 7.
Doesn't matter, Robert. Do your best.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't played games in 2 months, and I'm still up to game 6. I've got 6 games done.
Nice.
Yeah, I get waylaid very easy.
Hey, Tony's here.
Shadows, I shouldn't be doing it, but I'm enjoying it. That's the thing.
Hey, look, Tony's here. Hey, yeah, Tony, had a lot of fun with you. So looking forward to the next time we get to play.
Oh yeah, he's
like me.
He was using Nate, and he was supposed to get with me to help me with one of my games. We were supposed to play the coin game. What was the coin game? The American Revolution one.
Liberty or Death.
Yes. Liberty or Death. Because I know he was supposed to teach me Liberty or Death, and so it's on my list this year.
Maybe he's preparing to blue you, and that's why he's setting up the strategic rules that he needs to not let you know.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's playing your games and Ruff's. I mean,
No, see, Tony. What we call is a two-timer. It's supposed to be exclusively me, but now he's sort of his eyes are
branching out. Yeah.
His eyes are turned.
And
well,
I know I'm grateful for what I get. Let's put it that way.
Ruff, all I can say, all I can say to all of that is bless your heart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Phoenix Knight's already done with his list. Wow.
Whoa.
That is incredible. Good job. That is great. At some point, I know we're gonna be needing to have a discussion about.
And Phoenix wasn't going to do it this year.
When they're done.
He wasn't going to do it this year because he wasn't going to have time. And I said, Phoenix, you need to do it and just, fill in a few games here and there. And it's July and he's got it done already. So
wow.
Well,
it's amazing what you can put your mind to. You can do things. It's amazing. It really is.
Ooh,
well done, Nordic.
Nice. Now I have on. So unfortunately, I guess fortunately, I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. Is the games that are remaining on my list after I finish Downfall are they're all kind of monster games, exception of maybe one. So I'm hoping to get my list finished, but I have like Knock Paris on my list. And I want to do as much as I can on it.
Without Tweeze's railway video.
I guess I'm forced to. I've tried to have been as patient as I could, and it doesn't seem that it's going to come to fruition. So I'm just going to have to.
The railway rules will be a mystery forever now.
That's right.
They are. They're the worst written. It might be my head, my understanding, but. For me, they're like the worst written rules. I go, what's going on?
Yeah, you all got railroads everywhere over there, so you should understand this.
I know, but it's like, dude, it's probably so simple. I'm just not getting it. But yeah. Anyway,
I got Red Strike on my list.
God, you're a glutton, aren't you? Glutton for punishment. There it is.
I've got Tony. Tony, you might be able to help me on this one. Next War Iran. I want to learn Next War Iran.
Really?
Yeah. Notwithstanding what was actually happening in the world, but
don't
go down that road. But
if it's anything like when I did Panzer and the battle was in Ukraine and that thing started just about then, the grief I got, I had to stop doing it.
My goodness.
They couldn't get that it was 1940s, and it was the Russian.
And that it's a game and has nothing to do with real life.
Nothing to do with what's going on with the perpetual
and
war.
It's cardboard and paper.
Correct,
they didn't realize that.
So yeah.
But yeah, I want to learn. So I have Next War, that, and then I have The Greatest Day, Utah Beach on my list. That
hold on, meandering Mike. What the heck is Geo Watkins mushroom ketchup? No. Salt, vinegar, Heinz tomato ketchup. The vinegar goes on first. The salt is next, so it sticks to the vinegar.
Okay.
Then it's the tomato ketchup. That's it.
So, Christoph, invading Iran is a bit more difficult than harassing.
Yeah, poor old Belgium. Everybody harasses Belgium, don't they, on their way through?
Yes, I have Europa Universalis to do. Yeah, that's right, Dragon X. And I was hoping to do my idea was the expansion and all of the stuff that was for Europa was supposed to be shipped and coming. That's right.
He keeps trying. Sorry, Nate.
It was supposed to come this summer, but it's been delayed. And so I guess I'm just going to have to play with what I have. Now, Hex to Hex, I will say, on my list that I already played earlier this year was A Most Fearful Sacrifice, and it was excellent. So I did have an ACW title on my list, which, by the way, I noticed very late last night that Hex to Hex had a live stream. They were playing it. A Most Fearful Sacrifice. So I'll have to watch that at some point.
With Waldy Robe.
I believe so. Yep. Yeah. I believe so. Yeah, Eric, I Red Strike, I got it all nicely organized, and so I definitely want to play it though.
This man's got it back in the box with trays.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have a scenario with like 3 planes versus 3 planes. It's nothing.
Right.
I mean, not all the scenarios are like, hundreds. Not every scenario is massive.
Yeah. So yeah. Cardboard Commander, a most fearful
Right,
sacrifice
so
is
he's
next
doing that
on
next,
his list. That is cool.
I'm afraid I haven't got it. It looks wonderful, but I haven't got it.
Well, that's because you went down the GB ACW bit, right? Are you you open to other?
I can be open to a Herm game, but we'll see.
Interesting. Now,
Q for me, yeah, that's the that's that one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the route you went, wasn't it? The cube for me.
Was. Yep. Now I will say.
And how are you, Nate? How are you playing with Tony? You playing a Vassal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, it's on Tony's channel.
I've got to watch it.
Oh, that's why I unsubscribed because because he made it to like 2,000 people or 1,000 or whatever, so I unsubscribed.
So he could go back down.
So he goes back down, yeah.
No, he's over 2,000. Bless him. Leave him alone.
That's awesome.
But I've watched it because when you started playing it, I think you were playing it my time, sort of gone midnight. So that's why I missed it. But I want to watch it because you keep going on about it, how good it is solo as well. So I want to watch it and see if I can get a game.
Convincing me to try and
get a World War One game.
Sacrifice?
No.
Lampy's going
out. Oh yeah.
Oh, look, see his face change there. Look
at that face. Take a screenshot. Yes. Somebody take a screenshot. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you keep saying it's great solo. It's a great game.
Who's the designer of that one?
Kirk Ullman is the designer. And
what other games has he done?
I think that might be his only one. I'll have to
look. Okay. All right. I wanted to see another game because.
Let's see. Let me open it up and find out. That and some of the game. Yeah, that's his only war game.
Okay.
He's published. So yeah, for me, the Lamps Are Going Out and Death in the Trenches are the two strategic World War I games for me.
That was the other one, Death in the Trenches.
Yeah,
I've been looking at both, but
Lamps is really cool because it's the whole thing on one map, and the way that the combat system is in that game, it is extremely simple, but yet it captures the essence of World War I so well. I mean, you literally each roll a die, and whoever gets the higher roll wins the combat. That is it. Now, of course, there's a couple of modifiers that could happen potentially in there, but yet when you have a fresh army and then it moves to spent and you keep going back and forth on trying to take territory, or you attack your enemy so that he spends all of his resources trying to rearm and refresh his armies, that you can build up your own. It's a fascinating look at the strategy of how you can, try to game out the First World War. I mean, it even includes naval stuff in it. So like dealing with the naval blockade that the British put on. It also includes East Africa in it. And I think, let's put it this way. I have played both The Lamps Are Going Out and Paths of Glory, and I would rather play The Lamps Are Going Out over
Well, it's a much shorter game, isn't it? And also solo friendly.
It's much more solitaire friendly, yes. Yeah. Shorter, maybe.
Because that's a long game, Paths of Glory, isn't it? It's
very long game. Hey, Blue Tweezers is here.
It can be short.
I know, Nordic. I keep forgetting.
What is DIT? What's DIT?
Death in the Trenches.
Ah, right. Okay. Evening, Tweez.
Tweezers, we were talking about you and wanting to know where the railroad rules of video is. We're still waiting on the railroad video
for Knock Paris. Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to have to ban you permanently.
But I will say, for the last thing on Lamps, the neatest thing, as opposed to like Paths of Glory, which is a 2-player game, the Lamps Are Going Out can play up to 4 players.
I got 4 friends. Just as long as I can play it solo, that's fine.
You got us and Tony. There's 4. 1,
Anyway,
2,
cheers.
3, 4.
Lock and load.
Apparently, math is not working right.
If
Yeah, your ears
you
were
buy a
burning,
bottle of wine, then Boo Tweezers is your friend too.
Yeah.
Oh, Historic Wings. Thanks very much. Yes. Black Flight is imminently here, which is cool. William Bird, I did not see the Tabletop's Edge new project playing the long
he's playing campaigns, isn't he?
ACW. Whoa.
You have to pick one that's miles up the blooming thing there.
He's doing the whole Civil War. Holy cow. I mean,
using GC ACW.
The campaign game alone in On to Richmond 2 is 120 some odd turns.
Sounds like a Panzer Grenadier game.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
what you do with this hobby of ours. It takes over your brain, and you play 128 turn games and love it. And you're unshaven, and you don't eat, and you're sitting there, and you're eating pot noodles. And I understand it.
I mean, I will say this. So what happened to me a couple of weeks ago when I was playing The Dark Summer, I set the game up in the evening, and I just did the first turn and was thinking, I'll just do the first turn. I'll come back, finish it, another time. Instead, I don't know what happened. I got so sucked into this. I played the entire game, all 10 turns in one go. I did not move from the chair at all. I was so engrossed in the game. All of a sudden, like 5 hours came and went. And it was like, whoa, this was cool. I haven't had one of those experiences in a while.
Yeah. What game was that?
The Dark Summer.
Okay.
Yep. I was, 120 turns, times 4.
So you got a picture of that one too, that you claim that you.
Mm-hmm. In fact, because I'll even show you. Like,
while you're doing it, that's so true. Playing live with whoever, Tony or wherever, 2 or 3 hours goes like this. It's like this show, 2 hours, bang. What?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's almost over now. I mean,
hold on. He's got another pretend game he's played. Hold on, here we are.
See, there's the Dark Summer. See,
yeah.
Oh, that was at turn 10. And
says you.
There we go. Says me. That's right. See, I actually went and strategically placed them all, and said, "Look, it's turn 10." No.
There's
a lot of stacks there.
Wow.
And hello, Runus.
Oh, nice.
Making Tokyo Express print and play. Good boy. It's a very expensive
192 pages. What's wrong with you, Runus? What is wrong with you?
Start with the standard, the basic game first. All right. And then, move on to the normal one. Great naval game. I'm leaving that one out. Welcome aboard, Runus. Welcome aboard.
You don't want to bite off more than you could chew.
No, but the basic rules are fine. Get that down. If you've got them down already, Runus, fine. Go for the other ones, but
Oh, it's original 1980. Yep.
Yes, original game. Yes.
Where did you wasn't there a game that you bought that was print and play? What was it? Carrier?
Oh, Carrier. I printed and played. Yeah, that's that happens to be here.
Did you ever play it?
Not yet, because the other one came out. This one's got a few issues. I mean, I printed all the counters off. Look at that. Look. And the map I had printed specially. That's in one of those tubes that are over there. So, but the rules have been, there's some errata in the rules. And one chap whose name I can't remember did a new map, new counters, and updated the rules. But by then had already done that. So one day.
maybe it's because I'm very ignorant about this, or maybe it's just I'm dumb. I don't know. It could be both. But I do not know how to even make my own counters.
I think you need to get out more, Nate.
I've made.
Okay, I'm gonna go outside right now.
It's a pain, but Nate, Jester's done it. I do it. It's a pain. And the thing I learned is when they're double backed, is don't get a nice bit of card or whatever you call it, and stick the front bit on, and then turn it over and stick the back of the counters on a big sheet like that, and then cut them up, because when you turn it over, it's like, what the hell's that? It's half of this one, half of that one. So you learn to do them separately. Is that right, Jester? Yeah? Because they never, in my experience, they never match up.
Yeah, trying to match them up. If they're two-sided counters, you're sunk. Yeah.
I've done a video, if you want to search it out, on my channel about print and play stuff, how I do it.
How did I miss this?
It's old. It's
I've done videos on, I used to call it, what did I call it? Jester's Playtime or something, and we would make different things.
Okay.
I think this was during the COVID thing, and it was like, things you could do, print and play games, that solitaire print and play games as well. I did a little series on because of COVID and that. But yeah, there's one where I go through how I do my stuff.
Because I would love to do is there's a couple of games of mine that one in particular where I redid all the counters. I have the file and everything ready to print because it had the wrong flags on them, and I wanted the correct flags. And so I wanted to have a nicer looking game, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, Dave. I sucked at arts and crafts in school. Art class.
It's a pain. But if you want the game, I mean, this cost me altogether, printing out all the player aids. I think the map cost me about $18 to go and get printed on an A1 site, near enough the size of the map. That was the biggest outlay. And if Runus is doing it with Tokyo Express, then yeah, the biggest outlay is going to be the map. If you can get the map.
Oh, look!
Everything's on BGG. All the files are on BGG.
Historic Wing says there's some. Nate is going to like Black Flight. That's a bit of a surprise coming. I won't say more, except everything in the box set, including rules. Oh, interesting.
You cut out your own counters. You got to cut out your own counter.
That's the surprise. The surprise is there's no counters in it. You got to make your own counters.
I'm looking forward to it.
The time that Cardboard Commander is right. You can do things a lot cheaper than you can, but it's takes a lot of time and effort, and B, it's never as good as you can buy something.
Yeah,
it's never as good. I don't care how much time you put in your counters; they don't look as good as they do.
There's a certain standard you can reach doing it indoors, by yourself, and I'm happy with that with certain games. But then, like Thomas's games, buy the bloody box. If you buy the book, you don't want to cut the book up or get it photocopied.
No.
You know there's a box version coming out. Get the box version.
Any book that I buy, all these books, you never mark in a book. Never mark in a book. Don't dog ear it. No.
Don't bend it back so you can put it under the photocopier. No.
No. I like to keep a book as new looking as possible. No, there are 5 counter sheets in. Wow.
I know they're Blue Panther thick, aren't they? They're really chunky.
Yeah, I won't be able to round those corners then.
No, you break the thing.
in one clip, it'd be broke.
Yeah,
it would be bad.
Sorry, people.
Yes. Within an inch of their life.
I agree. Yes. Don't mark the rule book either.
Although,
Nope.
if
We cannot lower our standards. There are no exceptions to the standard.
I have, if there's errata, I'm not going to print the bloody rule book out again. I'm just going to annotate my rule book.
No.
That's the only time I do it.
It's called you just remember it. Or you have the sheet, you have the errata sheet next to it, and you remember to look at it.
No, we're not talking about Superbrain here, who plays that game on solo. You're talking to Ruff here, who forgets what he's doing when he comes back in the room after putting the kettle on.
You could ask Mrs. Ruff to yell at you whenever you get to that rule.
Oh, I don't need to ask her to do that. Oh no, she does that anyway. And she loves it. Oh, and you, love, and you. So, oh God, you know what? I'm so lucky. I know I'm not going to anyway.
Okay, that is true, Christoph. And so, yes, autographs are fine. Yes, I have a couple of books that have autographs in them from the author. And
all right, you're not going to let me forget that, are you, Nordic? All right, I put the count around the wrong way, so just you can see what my brain's like.
He flew backwards, really.
I put the count around the wrong way. He wasn't really flying backwards, to be honest.
Interesting.
Highlighting, yes. I don't know if I do that. I don't know. That's why I use these little cards, these little record cards. And I put little things I want to remember on here and keep that in the box. Little important rules that are easily forgotten. That's my way of doing it.
I don't really do any of that. I just...
All right. Yes, we know you don't.
I mean, because, one, I don't have a printer at home. So I don't really have... Outside of the UPS store or Staples or whatever, I don't have access to a printer for personal.
They went bankrupt over here, Staples. There are no longer.
I mean, I have a printer at school, but that's for school stuff, not for personal stuff. So, but yes, I'd say I don't. You know what? I don't even have any sticky notes at home to even use.
He doesn't need it. This man knows all the people that unfortunately died on the Titanic. He can recite them. He can recite the 1,400 people that died on the. This is Superbrain here.
1,500. But
there you go. See, I rest my case.
Cardboard Commander. I have the beautiful. That didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
The movie. You ever seen the movie?
Yes, I've not actually. I need to watch it. I need to watch it.
I will say I will definitely need a reminder on. And maybe Blue Tweezers can help with this.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Every time I go there, somebody else puts the thing.
Or
I'm
the
laughing.
railroad rules.
Why am I laughing? No, that's terrible.
But so Ruff, I don't remember asking you earlier, and forgive me if I did, but where are you on your 10-game challenge?
Well, I think I'm up to about number, and hopefully with the rest of the year coming along, we'll be doing fine. Hope that answers your question.
No.
What?
Oh, I thought you froze for a second.
Did I? Oh, sorry. All right. So this blooming internet nonsense. Yes. I'm not doing too well, to be honest. I keep doing like in the shadows, and I should be doing stuff. Next one is on the list, though. Next one is on the list.
What's the next one?
Yeah, what is on your list?
Well, I was going to do, and this is a bit of an exclusive. I hope Tony doesn't mind me saying this. I was going to do A Glorious Chance.
Unless he decides to play it with me, since it's
a solo game, purely solitaire. No, I was going to do A Glorious Chance, but Tony says to me, no.
He's got the designer, right?
I'm going to have the designer on walking me through it, and I thought, you cheeky what's name. So I can't do that until he's finished because it's not fair, and I don't want to show him up. And I'm joking. I think I might be doing Cruel Necessity next, which is on my list. The American Civil War, look, English, the proper one, English Civil War. The three of them.
Okay.
Who's that by?
You would ask
Legion.
A load of crud on it.
For the Legion?
Yep, Legion
It's
War
by
Game.
Worthington and
Worthington. Was it Worthington? I thought it was oh, you're saying I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Glorious Chance. Yes.
No, Glorious Chance
is Legion.
Is Legion. I was going to do that, but
Cruel Necessity is Worthington. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try next. Once I
totally agree, Hexy. I totally agree. ACW was the right choice, not ECW. That's the proper one.
All three of them. No, the 17th century Charles I Puritan Roundheads and Cavaliers, or parliamentarian and Cavaliers.
Well, we notice what side you'll be on by what you're wearing.
No, there's no choice. We're playing the part. You play the parliamentarians in that. So
okay.
There's no choice. A bit like in the Shadows, you play the resistance.
So you wear orange while you play it. Then.
Well,
there's
there, isn't it?
Is that the one? Which is the one that? What's the name of that one? God, GMT.
Unhappy King Charles.
Thank you, Unhappy King Charles. Which one is that?
It's not a solo game, is it?
That's English Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one is the? Is it the first war, the second war, or the third war?
Oh, it's the whole thing.
Oh, it's the whole thing. Okay. All right.
Well, Cruel Necessity is the 3 because I think it goes on after Charles is beheaded, and his son comes across and does a little bit with the Scots, and then that's it, finished.
I will say I am tempted with Phalanx did a new edition of Unhappy King Charles, and apparently it came out very well. It looks excellent.
It does look good, but I don't think it's solo friendly, is it? It's like.
Well, I mean, I'll solo it.
3 or 4 players or something, or 2 or 3
That's
players.
fine. I could split my.
I know. Yeah, we're talking mere mortals here.
Oh,
not people from Kryptonite. Superman. We're not talking that brain power. I haven't got it.
Comes with practice.
I know, and I teach maths and science, but I fumble through.
Oh,
I keep
Sean,
one page ahead.
But look what Sean mentioned.
Oh, right, okay.
So you could.
Damn. And yes, I hear this, Magpie. I hear this. It's so hard to win. I think people just like mad. Mad.
What else is on your list?
You want me to get my list out, which I can't find at the moment.
Okay. I just thought maybe you had them on top of your head. That's fine.
No, I'm not. I can't. Every time I learn something new, it pushes something old out. That's how I have to work.
I see. I understand that.
You have to understand.
Fair. That's fair.
You keep talking. Go on.
Okay. Well, I mean, we only got. I was going to. We were going to do our.
Do our bits.
Yeah, do our segments before we get to Naval Games.
I've got it on a Dewberry Wasp name here on a little thing. Ruff's Challenge. There we are.
Oh, okay. So, didn't you have Next War on your list?
No, I've got World at War 85.
Ah, okay.
Stuka Race, JU87 Stuka Race, Cruel Necessity, Heroes of the Bitter Harvest, Panzer, Wolfpack, Combat, Glorious Chance, SOE Lysander, Warfighter, Carrier Battles, and Nemesis.
Okay. Now, let me ask this. Have you gotten Combat Volume 3 yet?
It's not over here. People are getting it over your side of the pond because they ordered it through Compass. Couldn't do that. The shipping was like silly Billy money. So wait until it comes over to Second Chance. It's still expensive, but not as expensive as, say, the first one, I think, is the most expensive.
Well, I noticed on their town hall on Thursday that they showed off Tunisia and Sicily.
No.
That is coming.
Which is that? What?
Tunisia and Sicily for combat is coming. Then there is a Pacific combat. Then there is a Eastern Front combat.
Good God. You're making these up, aren't you?
I am not. No. And then I believe that what Bill mentioned is that they are going to be moving to different conflicts after that they're going to move away from World War II, either like Vietnam or Korea.
Zombies.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But yes, a lot of combat in the making.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. It is. I love the system.
I need. I mean, unfortunately, it's not on my list. But maybe I need to make time to play Last 100 Yards first.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Well, I was thinking about I need to play Last 100 Yards first to at least understand a tactical system.
You own Last 100 Yards?
I do.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
I do. Yeah. So maybe
I
need
to get it. I thought you tried to get it and you couldn't get it.
Have to crunch it around a bit, because even though you can play it solo, some has hidden movement, so you can just ignore that, for instance, and play the system. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you will.
Yeah. Sorry, just buy ASL. No thanks. No thanks. I will say this. I mean, I'm not a fan of the kind of art style of ASL, because it still looks the way it did, like, how
when I was knee high to a grasshopper. Yes,
correct. But I showed it to
enjoy it though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was interesting that I showed a friend of mine who is an artist, and I showed him ASL stuff, and he thought it looked great. He thought, "Wow, that really captures a theme."
I think he's looking back nostalgia-wise. All this retro stuff looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks like from 1970.
Yeah.
But 1970s is cool,
Which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was some of the first stuff you did on YouTube, Jester, right?
Yeah.
The teaching people how to play ASL.
A lot of people poo-poo ASL, but I'm telling you, once you learn the game, you would enjoy the game, because there's a lot of game in there. There's a lot of game in there.
For me, I don't think it's poo-poo. It's fear.
I know a lot of people like, oh, what about this rule? You spend a lot of time looking at rules and this, that, and the other thing. That is true, but it's still, you use 90% of the rules. I'm sorry, you use 10% of the rules 90% of the time. It's those weird rules that come in every once in a while that you never have to deal with.
Yeah, that's my only thing with ASL. It's not that I don't like it, and we take the mickey, of course we do, because we've got to take the mickey. But joking apart, it's a game. It's one of those things. It's like other series. I just don't want to. No, don't. I've got a couple of the starter kits, and that's good enough for me to dip my toe in. See,
starter kits good. Yep.
Yeah.
I would recommend anyone get starter kits.
Yeah, get the starter kits.
Good introduction, but it's not ASL.
It's not. It's ASL light, isn't it? So it's not.
John mentions he has your ASL tutorial saved on YouTube. That's great.
Thanks, John.
Edward, ASL is to Wargames as Latin is to most languages. So.
No, that's being a bit silly. Who said that? Oh, that's Ed. No, come on.
Oh, I will say, Ruff, I don't know if you noticed earlier, but Jeff mentioned that it was mentioned on the town hall that there will be a two-player.
I did put that up then. Yeah, I did put that up. That
two-player combat, really?
Because they're doing in the second volume, there was a sort of role-playing thing you could do as well. Become the commander or work your way through all the campaigns. So yeah, I don't know if I want a two-player combat, because combat's a solitaire game.
I mean, maybe there'll just be like separate rules.
I don't know if let's wait and see what it's like first. I'd rather.
Boy, that is very true, Coy. ASL will empty your bank account.
Yeah, that's the other reason. I mean, it's a way of life, and I appreciate people that love it. And we're joking.
More power to them.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's get started with our
thing. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, right?
Okay.
The reason ASL can empty your bank account is because there's a lot of game modules for ASL. If there was 25 different modules for Panzer, would you buy them?
Ooh. Oh, see, no, let's say there's a
I'm
hesitation
thinking about it.
It's all perspective.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. It's all perspective. You say,
But
it's
of
going
course
to
it
enter
is.
your bank account. Well,
that is a good point.
And
That is
yeah,
a good
it's
point.
a good point. And I don't begrudge anybody, because Panzer's one of my favorite little series. And if ASL stuff comes out, of course there's going to be people, gimme. And that's fine,
what if there was 10 different versions of Atlantic Chase out there?
Oh, I was just thinking
of
that.
course we'd buy it.
Yeah, so there you go.
Got no problem with the ASL players.
Fucking $500 right there.
Yeah, I know. We're taking the Mickey slightly with love out of ASL players, but we understand that we're just as bad when it comes to our favorite games. So there we go.
What I'm saying is,
yeah,
you can look at ASL as it's a lifestyle game and it's going to ruin my bank account.
no,
This series will do that.
this hobby is a lifetime thing and will ruin your bank account.
So, but let's move on to our segments. Ref, why don't you let us know, I guess, what happened today?
Let me answer this. Generally, you have to sort of tweak it.
Coy, I'm trying.
Play it solo, but there are solo rules in Volume 4 or Expansion 4, and there are a couple of thingies. But look up Kent Sawyer. He's turning the non-solitaire games or scenarios into solitaire. He's tweaked them. So that's all I can say. And you're quite right. Yeah, okay, Coy.
So, Ruff, why don't you let us know what happened this day in history, or I guess whatever little happened today?
There's not much that happened. So sorry, you guys, getting into the late 18th century, not a lot going on. But early on, 70 AD, that's early. The army.
17 AD, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it's. Well,
I wanted to make sure I heard you right, because sometimes I mean, it's your accent. Sometimes it takes me a second to figure out what you say.
I can't help it that I speak proper English and you have to translate.
And so when you said 17 AD, I'm like, wait a minute, 17 AD? Is that right?
70, yes. The year 70, where 0 was when it all started with JC, and then after that, it's
you mean
afterwards.
1? There was no year 0.
Well, you know what I'm just explaining to Jester. Just anyway.
BC is before Christ. AD is Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. Yes.
Yeah. We're in. This is AD now. Anyway, cracking 70 AD. The armies of Titus attacked the walls of Jerusalem after a 6-month siege. 3 days later, they breached the walls, which enabled the army to destroy the Second Temple. So this is that the Siege of Jerusalem MMP game? Is that to do
Correct.
with this? Yeah. This is the Romans, and it wasn't a great. It doesn't look good. It's not a good look for the Romans. They went a bit bonkers here, and the Jews were. They fought to the end. They fought, no retreat.
And the temple was utterly destroyed.
It was, yeah. And all that's left now is the wall that the Jewish.
The Wailing Wall.
People, that's the Wailing Wall. That's one of the old bits left.
Yep.
So the Siege of Jerusalem, if you want to find out a bit more about that from MMP. Whizzing forward now to 1690 AD, William of Orange defeated the deposed Catholic King James II at the Battle of Boyne in Ireland. 1794, British Admiral Horatio Nelson, very naval, lost his right eye at the siege of Calvi in Corsica. And 1801, British ships inflict heavy damage on Spanish and French ships in the Second Battle of Algeciras. And the first battle is actually in here. But the second battle isn't. So there we go. Is that something I said? What's going on?
Yes, he said he was leaving.
Oh, good. Right. 1862 for you guys. The Medal of Honor is authorized by the United States Congress. And then whizzing forward to the Second World War, 1941, Moscow is bombed by the German Luftwaffe for the first time. And then 1943, Battle of Kursk, German and Soviet forces engage in the Battle of Prokhorovka. I think it's something like that.
Prokhorovka, yeah.
Yes, one of the largest armored engagements of all time. And lastly, to finish,
some people say that that's actually bigger than Kursk.
Yes, it's what it says. They're saying it's the biggest armored engagement. Yeah, crazy to be watching that. It must have been bonkers. And to finish this off, this made me laugh. 1944, a Luftwaffe Junkers Ju-88G1 night fighter of 7 Staffel on North Sea night patrol landed at RAF Woodbridge. This aircraft carried recent versions of the Liechtenstein SN2 VHF band radar, the Naxos radar detector, and a Flensburg radio detector, which were being successfully used to intercept RAF night bombers. This was the top of the range stuff. The German crew had only just completed 100 hours of flight training and had flown by compass heading, but proceeded on a reciprocal opposite course to that intended and thought they were over their own airfield. Within days, the Royal Aircraft Establishment, the RAE, analysed the radar equipment and devised countermeasures. They did make me laugh. They just thought they were landing at their own airfield. And they went, right, come on over here, Sonny. There we are.
And also put up Ian McGregor's post there.
Yes, it says anniversary.
Hey!
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. That's a long time, Ian. Oh.
And he's here on our show during his anniversary. That's how special it is.
And that's a little bit worrying that the power this show has got. The guy's 39 years into his anniversary today. His wife's sitting there all dolled up, ready to be taken out, and he's on there watching us. No. But congrats, mate. Congrats.
Very good.
Very much. Congratulations. So for Nate's notes today, I actually have 2 books. So it is a double feature. And the first one, though, I want to show off is a book that, celebrated with fish and chips.
Oh, excellent. Just remember, salt, vinegar, tomato sauce, Mike. You can't, and none of this mushroom malarkey. Very nice.
So first book was a book that I got this week. I was very excited to get. It is for my dissertation. It's a source book that I know I will be using both for this dissertation and any other research that I do later on for the late Roman Empire. Yeah, Doug, reading is overrated. Yeah, sorry. But it is a Roman source that was written around 395, 400 AD and survived, thankfully, through a medieval copy that survived. I think it was around 600. It was a 600 AD copy. But this one is called the Notitia Dignitatum. And what this is this was an account of all of the offices. It was a Roman document listing all of the provinces, all of the government offices, all of the legions, all of the command structure of the entire political and military structure of the late Roman Empire was listed in one document. And so this was thankfully was put together into book form. And so that I can use and other historians can use. So this is not necessarily for people who may be interested in getting this. This may not be something to just sit and read. This is a
book that has a listing of all the provinces.
Mm-hmm. And all of the command structure and everything. Wow. And what they are.
So it's an ancient telephone directory.
Almost. And the entire book is in Latin.
Oh,
FFS, as the youngsters say.
So, but really neat. There's illustration. There's illustrations in there. There's even like pictures of the legionary, what their shields look like. So the emblems on the shields, which is pretty cool. So, but this is oh, Monty Python.
Monty Python.
That this is not necessarily a book for people who just want to sit and read something. This is a specialist book. So
it's a dip into, isn't it? When you want some info book.
When you're thinking about doing some research, this is a book to get. There's another one that I'm getting today. Unfortunately, it did not arrive before the show. That is also a specialist book.
What a slacker.
So I'll have to, I don't know, should I show up? Maybe I can, I don't know, I can pull up the Amazon page and show it off, or
you could. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to have a thing with Mike, if I can find it here, about fish and chips. Mushroom ketchup import. Yes, that's why we export it to you guys, because you're foolish. And we don't have it over here. We just export it all to you. The only other thing with fish and chips is mushy peas and a wally.
So wally, what's a wally?
A wally is a big gherkin.
What's a gherkin?
What you guys call pickles, pickled cucumber.
Pickle, okay.
Like the little ones are gherkins.
No, the little ones are gherkins. Wallies are like this big. You know, they're huge.
Yeah, Wally's also a movie.
What?
Oh, thanks, Christoph. Wow.
Blimey. Thank you, Christoph.
So I'll show off the book that's supposed to come today, hopefully. This is another one of those, don't go out and buy it for casual reading, or, this is a specialist book, but I wanted to show it off. I'll explain when you see the page. Let's see if I can, I'll zoom in here. So this is called the Theodosian Code. This was compiled in the 5th century. It is a Roman law code, and it's all the laws put together from the 4th and 5th century up until that point. And it is it's an amazing source that I'm going to be using for both my dissertation and later research on
and
this.
It costs $250.
Unfortunately, yes.
And well, they knew they weren't going to sell many copies, so they
there's like one. I mean, you could see here reprint of the Sole edition, 1952. So, yeah, don't order your. But
Doug's ordering it now.
I thankfully, I already got it. I got the copy. So what is it? Yeah, I got the last one. It's out of stock now, so you can't.
The war room.
It was me. It was my fault. I got it.
The war room is back to normal. Thank God. Right. Okay.
Oh my God!
I got the copy
out of print.
Yeah, get a used
$250. Are you kidding me?
I know. I was struggling. Hard on. I asked. Wait for me. I asked some very wise people that I know of, like, this is something I'm going to need. I know I'm going to use it a lot. Is this something I should get? And so, but thankfully, now here's the cool thing. Because of where I live, the state that I live in, I got to do, if you remember that earlier this year, I did jury duty, and I was called 4 times for jury duty. And each time was $50. So I got $200 for jury duty. So jury duty money went towards this book. So it was only $50 was the book. Now, it's kind of ironic that my service in the U.S. legal system.
He knew the guy was innocent, but he stretched it out for 4 days so he could get his money. That's why he's known as Nate Hang'em High.
No. So, but it's kind of funny and ironic that my service to the U.S. legal system was used to go buy
the
a
money
Roman
that you
law
got
code.
From them went to a book on the Roman laws. Wow, that's too funny. You should have got a discount on that. If
I should have, yes. But since it's a naval topic,
that's right, Coy. We don't get paid for jury service.
No, I'm sorry.
It's a privilege.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
Oh man,
I have got a book like that. I can't find it. It's very good, but it's a dippy when you're researching German uniforms and helmets and how the stuff changed throughout the years of the Second World War. You couldn't read it because you'd be like, but if you say, what are they wearing in 43 on the Eastern Front? Let's have a look here. It's the different shapes of the helmets and all that. So yes, I get it. They're useful, but they're not bedtime reading.
Cardboard Commander, there's a print and play version of it. No, so what was funny was before I went to go buy it. No, thankfully this version is in English, but I believe it does include the Latin in it, so I could do translation if I wanted to. But
don't tell me they speak Latin as well.
I did make sure before I purchased this, though, that I asked people in my life who I knew if I asked them on things that they would tell me, no, this is a bad thing to do. You shouldn't do this. Unfortunately, I got a universal, you should buy this. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's what happens when you ask academics in your field what you should do. You see, I
have non-academic friends too.
Yeah, but they're probably very posh and educated.
No, they don't talk like you.
That's nice. I could talk. I can talk like cold blood. I can talk like Cockney. I can do all that. Yeah. Well, I'm a governor. I can because that's where
you teed that up. I couldn't miss that one. That was right there.
No, that's fine. No, I've had to talk.
Okay.
I used to talk like this until I moved down to posh place where I am now. Otherwise, I'd be looked upon as a sort of ne'er-do-well.
That's right. All right, Jester, you go ahead and show us what your
It is now 5:19, and you guys are done with your segments.
I'm so sorry
for me to do mine.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so in honor of having Naval Day, I am going to talk about a naval gem. And if there's any game out there that I would consider a gem that's naval. How do I share my screen here? That's not what I want.
You've got to present present.
Share screen. Here we go.
Yeah.
If there's any game out there, any naval game that I would consider a gem, this is a game that I would recommend if you can find it to get a copy. It's not a game that you're going to see at every store. A lot of people don't hear about this game. A lot of people don't know about this game. It's a gem. All right. So with all that said, I will share my screen and we will talk about the greatest game in naval history, in my opinion. Is
oh, right. Sorry.
Second World War C Leyte Gulf. And the reason I consider this one of the best games out there is because it covers a very good topic with tons. I think there's over 2,200 different ships in this game. As you can see, there's planes. Oh, no, there's planes.
I remember when you got this.
Yes.
And I was very lucky that a subscriber heard me talk about this game and said, hey, I've got a copy of this in my garage. And if you're interested, I will send it to you. And so I actually have it right there.
That's awesome.
Right there it is. Right there it is. Leyte Gulf. Right there it is.
That's awesome.
And it's also by the Avalanche Press Second World War at Sea series, which is, again, an underrated. Not many people talk about this game. Not many people talk about this series. I think if more people played it, more people talked about it, it would be more mainstream. It is kind of a dice chucker.
A lot of naval games are that way.
We don't mind dice chuckers.
Yeah. But I mean, you can see all the different.
There's a ton of stuff. It's huge, isn't it? This game is huge. Counter
different stats: anti-submarine. You got anti-air,
and
you have heavy, light, heavy, and medium, light, and heavy attacks, and there's a lot that goes into it.
And the good thing, I know Avalanche Press gets a lot of bad press, but their counters are lovely, regardless of the game. You know, like Panzer Grenadier or the Naval Battle series.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you know, it is an expensive game. It's out of print. I think this game, what was it, 2005?
I think it's only available on the secondhand market, and that, of course, pushes the price up.
2005. You know? So if you can find a copy of this game, and you're interested in naval warfare and specifically Leyte Gulf, and there's a YouTube video that you should watch on this battle because it is so interesting about the decisions that went in. There was one American ship, I think it was one of the destroyers, that ended up getting took on 3 Japanese cruisers and was hit 47 times, yet it refused to leave. And, you know, and there's all these heroic moments and things like that. It's a great video if you don't know much about the Leyte Gulf. And if you watch the video, I can almost guarantee you'll be like, oh, I need to try some of these battles. And typical Avalanche Prince, there's a ton of different. Let's see if it tells us how many scenarios are in here. Nearly 2,000 game pieces. There's a 24-page rule booklet, 24-page scenario booklet, 2-player.
Not that bad rules, you know, a rule size, is it?
No.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see $500, almost as much as Nate's book.
Crazy.
For this game.
I bet that's in a rough old state, that $195.
Yeah, $195 one. It says brand new, unbunched.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
I mean, you know, you probably shipping costs and whatever, but it's
money,
still a great game. Very highly recommended. It's typical Avalanche Press stuff. If you're familiar with their stuff, it's pretty good.
Okay.
There you go. That's
Very
all
cool.
I have to say about it. And I figured, you know, since we're talking about naval, I would talk about it.
Yeah.
Good choice. Good choice.
Very cool. Well, as we move to our topic for naval games.
They're getting cheeky in the chat. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. So I thought I would start with a naval game that I was very happy to get an unpunched copy of it when I found it for a very good price, but I was glad to hear that it is being redone at some point. I think within the next 2 years, something like that, it will be redone. That is, I believe Stuka Joe likes this game quite a bit. It is the old SPI Dreadnought.
Oh, right. Who's reprinting that?
Decision.
Decision
Games.
It's the old Decision SPI one, is it?
This is the SPI version, yes, in the flat tray. But yeah, interesting game. This one is hard to play solitaire because you have to pre-plot and write orders down. But there are kind of some solitaire systems that people have put out for fan rules.
I'll be back in a sec. There's some things going on in the kitchen. Hold on. Keep talking.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. And so all of the battleships that were there from 1906 to 1945 are in the game. Every named ship, which is pretty cool to have. So you could do, you know, the whole Battle of Jutland there, or, you know, the Battle of Denmark Strait, the Bismarck versus the Hood, and things like that. So really, really cool game. There is a video I know that I think Camp Sawyer actually has done some video on this. I know Gilbert Collins did a video on this.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Joe just said that. Yep.
Yeah, I think Gilbert covered it. I think Camp Sawyer
I
also.
think that makes naval games specifically challenging because a lot of them tend to like you have to pre-plot where you're going with their ships and what you're doing with your ships. Each of your different task force are doing different things. You have to kind of know what they're doing and where they're going ahead of time, which makes solitaire a little bit harder for naval games.
Yeah. Thankfully, I think there is some like fan solitaire, system, whatever that makes it easier. Simon, I believe if I saw on Decision's website, it was within like the next couple of years. I think it was like 2027, if I'm not mistaken. So a little while to wait, but I'm very interested to see what the new version will look like there. So, Jester, do you have any naval games?
Yes, I have quite a few naval games. The first one I want to talk about is actually buried up there. It is.
I wish we could share our screen, but
I was just going to say I would love to share my screen with you, but Russ, it's by.
Oh, I'm back. Hold on.
Here he's coming. There we
go. Share screen. Right. Sorry.
Let me share my screen with you. This one is an interesting one because, again, I thought about putting it as a Jester's Gem, but I haven't actually played it, so I don't know how good of a game it is.
I have that.
There you go.
Yeah. Interesting game.
I picked this one up because it's by Jeff Hoger. Oh, yep, there you go. And he's a Buckeye, not a friend of mine, but I mean, he went to the same game place that I went. And when I went back to Columbus last year, I met him and Carl, his wife. Since then, she's passed away. So I picked up Seas of Thunder because it's by Jeff, and I like he did the Grand Prix and the other NASCAR racing one, and so I figured I would give it a try. And I don't know, a lot of people haven't talked about this one. I would love to hear if anyone's actually played this, what they think of it, because I think it's a naval game, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, the box art's great, so I can't really talk about it much.
I understand solo wise, it's a bit of a pain because there's so many ship counters that every turn you have to bring them back to port.
Yes.
And it's a bit of a pain if you're playing on your own.
Yes, I played it. It's a little challenging.
Oh, you have played it. Okay.
I have played it. I played the first scenario. It's a little challenging.
Tweez has actually done, not only played it, but he's done a sort of review-y thing, how he got on with it on his channel.
Yeah, he's actually done the railroad rules for this as well.
I think he did those, yeah. That's cool, yeah.
All right, so that was mine. Ruff, if you have a game you want to share and talk about.
All right. Something unusual. This is not one that's the sort of mainstream, but we like Panzer Grenadier. There is a naval Panzer Grenadier game set on the sort of waterways, river monitors and shallow draft warships of the waterways. And we've got loads of different countries here: Romania, Czech, Soviet, Croatian, German, Hungarian, all the sort of European stuff. So it's another look at the Second World War from an obscure place. It's got all the rules you need in this book, along with the scenarios. So some of the rules are left out because you don't need them for this naval game that are in the normal Panzer Grenadier rules. But I thought I'd mention it because it's a different game to what we normally think of as Panzer Grenadier. And I tell you what, the maps aren't bad.
No, that looks
and
pretty good.
It's a fun game to play. I'm just seeing. Let's get some of the counters. The counters just look lovely. Let me see if I can get a counter. As always with the Panzer, with the Avalanche Press stuff. So, for instance, Oh, he says trying to get one out here. There we go. I mean,
I'm surprised you had that one, Nate. Ready to go at a moment's notice. That was cool.
oh, let's get a. Oh. If I can get that. It's not going to work, is it? Because it's got my head in.
It did for a second, yeah.
It's a Soviet counter. There we go.
Yeah, but it's a nice. Sorry, they're like all Avalanche Press. They're really nice things. So it's an unusual one that I thought I'd mention because I think I'm the only guy that's got a copy. So I'm sure I did an unboxing or unbagging of it. It's a bagged game. It's not a boxed game. So it comes in a baggie. But check it out if you're interested. That's River Battleships from Avalanche.
Okay. All right. Well, my next one is also it's a little on the rough line of it is a naval game, but this one is a hypothetical naval game. This is from World at War magazine. So this was Decision. This is called War Plan Z. This is what if the Germans didn't decide to start the Second World War and invade Poland, but instead continued to develop their navy with the Graf Spee carrier and the Graf Zeppelin. Excuse me, not the Graf Spee. That's the pocket battleship. The Graf Zeppelin carrier, and then going out to fight the British and the French in the North Atlantic. So I haven't played this yet, but it looks interesting. There's a lot of ships in here. Yeah, so if people are interested in a alternate World War II where the Germans are more interested in naval things than they actually did, then this may be one for you to go look. So that was something I just want to mention. But yeah, so with Seas of Thunder, so it's an interesting, I'll show you, it has an interesting map.
People were moaning about that map, weren't they?
Yeah.
The fact that remember, it's a naval game, so all the countries are sort of scrunched to get the oceans in.
I will admit it is odd. It does look odd to me. I mean, it's more functional than it is form. And I don't know. It works. I will say that. I think
that's what. Yeah, it's a Marmitey thing again. It's either it's done that way for the sake of the naval part of it, rather than the aesthetic part of it.
Yeah, there is an awful lot of ships in here. The other thing that
does it encompass the whole World War II?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the cool thing.
There's two maps for early war, late war.
Yep. So that's the cool thing about the game. But the two things that I noticed. So people particularly online.
I've already mentioned it twice. All right.
About Seas of Thunder is people gotten very upset and very mad about that. This ship should have been rated a 12, and why is it an 11? Or why is it this number and not that number? And people complaining about the smallest details in the game. And people seeming to be legitimately upset, which I don't understand because it's a game. So two is, if you don't like that it's an 11 and instead it's a 12, then just make it an 11. But
it's also like
move on.
Complaining about TV shows. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Turn it off.
Right.
Don't buy it. And in this case, don't buy the game. If you think it's wrong, just don't buy the game.
But the one little thing that I have to sort of split my mind to play the game is, so they use for the German flag. Obviously, they're not going to use the Nazi flag for it. And they use the German naval flag from World War I, which in my head, like, I know what that is. So
wrong.
Yeah. It's like, this is World War II. This is not World War I. So I would have preferred them to use the German flag and just swap out the swastika with an iron cross.
Wasn't there a German admiral, like naval flag though for World War II?
Kriegsmarine flag. Yes.
Yeah, there is a Kriegsmarine flag.
I used that. I used the different player mat for the hunters.
Oh, okay. And it has it on it.
And it has that on it. And I got only from a few people. And I said, look, historical context, that's the flag they used. I can't help it.
Oh, because it does have the SWAT stick.
It does.
Right.
I used it.
Yeah.
Just to answer John's thingy, 2021. It's one of their later games. So there we go.
Yep. All right. So, Jester, your next naval game.
My next naval game. If you don't mind, having the back of your cards different colors.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, if you don't mind that, there's actually a game that is a pretty good naval game. If Ruff will share it with you guys.
Is it there? Right.
I've got
Okay.
my screen there. There we go. That's of course by DVG, Fleet Commander Nimitz, World War II Pacific Ocean solitaire strategy game. Again, it's got a little bit of air, it's got a little bit of naval, it's got a little bit of land, but I consider this a naval game.
I agree.
It's there is, again, you see some regular counters, but you also see it's mostly about moving your ships around, because your ships, yes, your infantry take the islands, but your ships take the sea zones, and that's basically how you're going to be scoring points and winning the game. It's not a bad little game if you don't mind.
Didn't it get a bit of grief when it came out? The first edition was
the first edition. The rules are terrible. Typical DVG. They can't do anything right. But you do get a ton of counters. You get a ton of scenarios. You get a ton of things to play in the game. It is an expensive one. I think it's like $100 game, but and there's a couple expansions for it. I would highly recommend you get the expansion. There's one expansion called, I think it's Nimitz or Yamamoto, which basically what it does is you have a map, and on the map you have these huge stacks of ships and counters and everything. And what it does is it transforms all of that off the map and keeps it less cluttered, which makes it so much easier to play, in my opinion.
Sure.
But it's a great full World War II strategy game.
If you like DVG games, it's a good game. They do some good games with all their
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ruff, what's your next game?
Just putting up VUCA. Yes, they do. There's a couple of games I could mention. We've got Search for Bismarck and Task Force, both of which are not very solo friendly. Task Force is you have to, if you want to sort of house rule it, because there's a great mechanic in Task Force. I'll get it down for you. That when you come across, set in the Pacific, of course, when you come across the enemy, you don't know what it is. And the person who controls that enemy can either pretend to be something or not. It's like tell truth or not. And that's quite an interesting thing. That's the only thing you have to sort of house rule, because you can't do it if you're playing solo. But
you can lie to yourself.
I'll just walk out of the room, put the kettle on, come back. I can't remember.
Like, oh, shit, what was these guys again?
yeah. What did they? What? Yeah, my one. Great game, great series.
I need to play that.
The rules are only. It's a little bit like standard combat series. Oh, you've got it. The problem is, of course, is trying to fit everything in, because there's lots of.
Nate, let me give you a recommendation. Dave's Gaming Cave did a playthrough of that, and he used some files that he had downloaded, which made playing the game so much easier, because it is cluttery with all the counters and stuff.
Yeah.
And basically, somebody creating some
all the admin counters,
like
little cards.
They put the cards on the side, so you can instead of trying to clutter your map, you can put the
instead of using that pad of minute thingies on it. Where is it? Where's my pad? There we are. instead of using this pad, I mean, who's going to use that, for goodness sake? Yeah. There's the cards you can print out, which have all the ships, little pictures of the ships on, and all the damage they've got. So you can,
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, check them out. It means printing out some stuff.
Yeah.
But the rule book, this is the 2020 version. The most recent rule book is in the most recent sort of expansion they did, not expansion,
Yes.
It's only for the 23. It's only 21, 22 pages.
Not bad at all.
It's not a heavy game. The thing is the counters. There's hundreds of them.
Yeah, it took a lot to.
Here's the one thing I will say. I love the game, and I'm not trying to say anything negative about it. Don't get me wrong, but I never grew up like being on a yacht and all this. You have to know all the sea terms, like downwind is what is that called? It's
you've got all the, and this is
where
where
special terms, and they use them over and over and over again. And if you don't know what they mean,
here on the other one,
naval jargon.
A little download you can get of a little compassy thing, and I think it's in one of the other games where
who's got the weather gauge,
show you how your ships can move during that turn. So yes, there's ways around it. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Kind of assumes that you know naval jargon.
Well,
yes. It does assume. I mean, it explains it, but it's like
I can't remember.
I'm always like trying to remember. Well, what does that do again? I don't remember.
Go on to BGG for the Flying Colours page, and there's a little sort of looks like a little compass thing. You print it off. I've stuck one on a bit of card, and you turn it to where the wind is blowing, and depending what's going on with what you've thrown. Where the wind's doing, it tells you how you can move, whether or not you're moving into the wind, which is a bit daft, or moving behind, Now,
I know the cool defining feature of Flying Colours is, unlike Wooden Ships and Iron Men, which I know has a good reputation, is more of a single ship combat.
Yeah, this is fleet.
Flying Colours is fleet action, so you can do the entire battle
5 or 6 versus 5 or 6. Yeah,
right. And you could do Trafalgar.
And the other thing is, a lot of people don't know this, but Wooden Ships and Iron Men is the ASL of ship games.
Kind of, yeah.
I could quite believe that.
Extremely rule intensive.
Yeah,
like you have to know like the keel, like the angle of the keel thing is
if it's listing one way or another.
Yeah, bow, stern, all that stuff. I don't know.
I'm still trying to find it. I don't know where I've done with it now, but
that's okay, Ruff.
You can find it, and it's helped me tremendously because you just put it on the map and it shows you what your ships can do, whether or not you're going to have to tack if the wind's in the wrong place, so you can move where you want to move to fire things. But fantastic series.
Oh,
fantastic series.
I haven't played it yet, but I'm excited to because it looks really
said cool. The wind direction movement dial.
Yes, there we go. And it's just it's only about that big, print it off.
And you put it on your map, so as the wind changes, you will know if I go this way, then I can tack or I can't tack.
Easy.
Yeah, Sean, actually, the Bismarck Solitaire book, there's the Coral Sea one as well from Worthington. Fun little games. They do have a boxed version of the Bismarck Solitaire game. But so for my next one, I know we've talked about this quite a bit, but I thought I would mention it and talk just a little bit about it for those in the audience who have not come across this or are not as familiar with it as Ruff and I and Jester to an extent.
That's why I let you explain it, because you love it just as much.
Much appreciated, friend. That is Atlantic Chase, the Queen Marine against the Home Fleet, 1939-1942. This is Volume 1 of the Intercept series. Volume 2 will be Pacific Chase, hopefully coming on the P500 here relatively soon. But I thought I would share, to talk about this game, I thought I would share my screen. Oops, wrong one. That one.
Don't put that picture up. We'll have the law on us.
No. So this is what the game looks like. So it is the way that the game is trying, what the game is trying to simulate is if you were to go to the War Office or the Churchill's bunker in London today, you would see this giant map of Europe and the Atlantic with these pins on ports on either side of the Atlantic, and then they would be connected by these strings. And that is the route that the convoys were taking, as well as different task forces of naval assets, battleships, carriers, things like that. And so this game is trying to put that all together into a board game to have a similar look. So what this game does is it positions each player as not necessarily the commander of a specific fleet or a specific task force, but instead you as the British player are sitting in the War Office in London. The German player is sitting in their War Office in Wilhelmshaven, the Naval War Office. And as the fleets move, each player is getting information of what is going on out in the ocean to then react to. So, for instance, if I, as the British player, is going to set a task force that I want to draw this trajectory that they're going to eventually end up, say, somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic, and the German player wants to then try to intercept, they're going to draw their trajectory to intercept. But in the game, both players don't exactly know where those ships are along that trajectory, because
can I just interject? What it is, you're sort of flitting between HQ in the War Office, for instance, and the captain or the admiral or of that of the ships. So when he moves and says, "I'm moving here," and he radios to HQ, and there's a delay and all that sort of thing, they get the info and plot it on the map.
That's right.
But by the time they get the info, the convoy could have, if you're the Germans, by the time the German HQ get it, the convoy could have gone past.
That's right.
It's along there somewhere. It's brilliant.
That's right. And so it ends up being basically in its pure form, the game is a giant cat and mouse game of depending on which side it is trying to catch each other out in the ocean.
We're getting all the haters out now. Look,
right. But the cool thing is that when you go to battle, then there's a battle board, and I would highly recommend people, if they do play the battles in here, to play with the advanced rules that is included. It's very short. It's not hard to do. Atlantic Chase does have perhaps one of the best rule books I have ever seen in a war game. It teaches the game brilliantly, and I'm sure you can tell. I mean, both Ruff and I can't say can't say more good about this game. It's just such a fascinating look at naval warfare.
And I did all the tutorials. I was so sort of entrenched, engulfed in, loved it, that I did just the tutorials and played, I think, one of the solitaire scenarios, because remember, there's loads of solitaire scenarios as well as two-player stuff. And the game is completely different when you play solitaire and two-player. Completely different.
All right, Jester, your next naval war game.
All right, very simple. Let's get it over with.
I was going to mention that. All right.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, that's fine. As long as you mention it, it's worth a mention.
You want to, I've got videos. Ruff's got videos of it.
I remember when you all did the.
You're going to be rolling on charts, and you're going to be doing things and
joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, it's just a quick, simple, easy game to play. Very, streamlined. Not a lot of strategy. You're basically just rolling on charts and seeing what happens, and very few decisions you're making. So it is very on rails, but it's still a fun game.
Does it tell a story, Jester?
Huh?
Does it tell a story?
Tells a great story. Every single time you play it, you're going to remember, I remember that one when I got sunk by this stupid British destroyer that showed up, and I should have left, and I didn't leave because I was trying to stoop. Yeah, you get very frustrated.
Yeah, and the playthrough I did, they're off. They think they're going to off to sun themselves in the Mediterranean, and they're all laughing and joking, sitting on deck there, sunning themselves, and got sunk. So it's a fantastic. Yes, it's on rails, as you said. It's all table driven, like Target for Today and that sort of game. But it's such a storytelling theater of the mind in your head. And when you video it, you can't help but have this story come out as you're talking about it, and great game. Yeah, good choice. Nobody's mentioned Wolfpack. I think he's had enough mentions. Mike Butterjetty's had enough mentions for his award-winning game. We're not going to... Oh, here we go. You're going to mention it in a minute. All right, then.
I mean, I'll mention it now since you did. Wolfpack, great game.
Great game.
Good game. Love the cover. Great cover on it. I do like it.
And that's what the North Atlantic Sea, because I was
that's
just
what
there.
it looks like.
Yeah,
that's what the North Atlantic Sea looks like 90% of the time.
He's been on it.
Right.
I actually got an award on the ship when you cross over the what is it? The
thanks, Eric.
You're
talking about not the line of longitude.
The line of the latitude.
The equator?
No, that one up to the north.
That's longitude, isn't it? Latitude.
What is it we crossed when we were on the ship? We got an award because
the prime meridian. No, not the
prime. What the hell is it called?
The Arctic Circle? No.
What did we cross on the ship that we got the award for? The Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle. We crossed the Arctic Circle, so we got an award for that because, if you cross the Arctic Circle.
Okay.
No, it's not a trumpet of cats. Get it.
Ruff, what's your next game? We'll try to see if we can get one more in with each of us.
Already been mentioned.
What?
Oh. You mentioned the sort of Hunter series. You've mentioned Wolfpack. There's this one. It's great. I've got a video. The standard rules, the basic rules, are great fun anyway. But it's a bit sort of more, it's the same things coming at you and all that sort of thing. But as a solitaire game, this is great. I didn't mention the Philippines Sea Carrier because I haven't actually got it out on the table yet. But
is Tokyo Express hard to learn?
It's quite crunchy, as you can see. It goes from there. Solitaire, great because it's a solitaire game, but it gets a bit crunchy. Okay.
Tell us about because I want to ask you about it before the show ends because we got 7 minutes left. Tell us about War Galley.
There we are.
I don't know if it's going to come out again or not.
It's okay. It's a little bit what's the word? Without doing it down, it's different. Samey. I don't know. It's the
same system as.
It's a different system to most GBOH, of course, because it's written for the sea. It's not as complex as GBOH, if I remember rightly.
My understanding is, didn't they? I think they redid the rules for Julius Caesar because there is a naval battle.
That's the one. Yes, they're saying we've got some War Galley rules so you can play it. But the rules are only sort of 20 pages anyway.
Okay.
For War Galley, it's not it's not that. I got it because I like GBOH and I like my naval games. But
sure.
I think you've got to be a bit of a diehard GBOH fan to maybe get to get Wargames. It's quite hard to get.
And
quite expensive when you do find a copy. I was lucky to find an unpunched copy. But yeah, they're quite. Who we got here? We got the triremes here. What we got here? Oh, the quinquirims.
Yeah, five banks of ores.
Yeah,
Wow.
they are nice looking counters.
But I wonder if they'll ever redo it.
Do you know what? I don't think they will. It's a little bit
Not going to be a high demand for it. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I think it's a bit like Devil's Horseman. I don't think they're going to reprint that because there's just, when me and Tony played it, there was not enough of GBOH in it, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
You know, sort of thrutch,
Sure.
as the Irish say.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm glad I've got it, and it's fun to play. It's, you know, you're going after, you're banging into them, and you're firing. You know, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The Nordics got it. Yeah, it's quite hard to get. Yeah.
Well, I will mention it was mentioned briefly near the beginning of the show, but another game that it's in the same vein as a naval game, but it does include other things. Of course, is the big Pacific War. Mark Herman. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly naval anyway, but obviously there's air wars part of naval in the 20th century and up and onwards. So carrier battles, but then of course there's island hopping and things like that in there. But yeah, I mean, massive game, a lot in here. But it is for people who are concerned about solitaire. It is possible to two-hand this. There is no solitaire system in here. The only thing that is a little difficult to do is when you get to the campaigns, like the big strategic campaigns.
Mark doesn't recommend you play them.
Yeah. But there's like intelligence in there, and that's the only thing. But it's easy. It's a low enough hurdle to yes, I have punched and clipped the whole thing, and it is nicely organized. But good game.
And somebody mentioned Silent War. If you want to watch a mega bumper issue of videos of Silent War 2.0, it's his birthday today. Timothy Phelps has done 150 videos. God knows how many it is. He's gone through, because it's a long game, Silent War. The campaign is a long, if you're playing the proper campaign, it's a long game. If you want to find out about it and you're interested, go and watch Tim's videos. Really good. Because as always, you know, you play them, he gets a few things wrong, gets in touch with the designer puts him right, you know. As he progresses and matures, this turns into an epic playthrough of Silent War, so recommend it. Right.
Yeah, people mention Empire of the Sun. Yeah, I mean, so the Pacific War is...
But that's got planes and troops in it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, but Empire of the Sun is a strategic look at the
This is what Mark designed Empire of the Sun for, to play the campaign game of Pacific War.
Whereas Pacific War is an operational level game. Yeah. So I prefer
in the campaigns just to shut everybody up, sort of thing. So
because everybody
we got to start wrapping things up.
That's right. We only got about a minute left, so this has been fun. So we appreciate everyone coming out and joining us today. It's gone by really fast, but we're very appreciative of all of the comments that everyone has given us, and it's been a great discussion. Yeah, Christoph, I know we didn't get to talk about Red Strike's naval stuff in it. It's pretty cool.
Eve, the man who designed the Red Strike.
That's right.
Yeah.
But this was a fun show. We definitely want to do more specific topics.
I think we had 80 odd people watching again. It's brilliant. I think more specific stuff rather than general malarkey.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what you think. It's your channel too. Let us know. Is there something you'd like us to talk about? A certain type of war game or a certain thing, aircraft or
That's right.
naval, like we've talked about today, or tanks or theaters, whatever. You know,
That's
we
right.
want to make it good for you.
That's right.
And don't forget, and I hate to, pound my chest or whatever, but tonight is a very, very special night for me. I know it's not war room related.
Shut up and get on with it.
But it's my 500th login day on Warframe tonight at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock p.m., the new cycle starts. So every time you log in at 8 o'clock, boom, you get a new award. Tonight's my 500th day. So because in honor of our 500th day, we're going to be doing a review of all 64 Warframes in the game at 8 o'clock on my channel. Come on over and check it out.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot.
Do what you got to do and get over there.
Yep.
Just to say thank you, everyone. The war room's back. All right. That's what I'm saying. So
now, if before you leave, if you would help old Rough out and smash that like button.
Oh, that's very kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, what do we need? We only need what is it, 18 or something? No, we only need 12 more subscribers to get old Rough to 6,000.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, we will see you all next week on, I believe, Jester's channel.
No, it's on Ruff.
No, it's me again.
It's on yours,
and I've got to think. So give me some ideas, peeps, about what you'd like us to talk about. You can email me if you want at roughswordsman@gmail.com.
Greatest bald people in history.
Huh?
Greatest bald people in history.
Oh, there's many. It's many. You'd be surprised. You would be shocked.
I'm just throwing it out.
You
could do.
Let me know.
Jester's Gems that week then.
Yeah. If not, I'll be on YouTube for an idea. So let me know. Email me or go through Tack Up and leave me a message if there's something in particular you want us to talk about next week. Until then, as always, we love you and there's nothing you can do about it. So have a good rest of the weekend.
Bye, everybody.